time today. Phillyfirst48. I was on hold for a minute. I wasn't doing no interviews, whatever the case may be. I'll be back really for grind when I want to be fair. Get everybody in. Get everybody's story. Can't be biased and shit like that. We gotta get everybody. If we gonna get story, we gotta get everybody's story and shit. Shout out to the old Philadelphia and shit. We all come from a dark place and shit. We all got a story and shit like that. Shout out to the whole Philadelphia. Shout out to North Philly. Shout out to South Philly. Shout out to West Philly. Shout out to Southwest. Shout out to Germantown. Shout out to Uptown. Shout out to the whole Philadelphia, man.
Shot overnight while driving in North Philadelphia.
And while his wife was not in the car with him, she arrived on the scene moments later.
We're told the victim and his wife were headed somewhere in two separate cars when the shooting happened. Police telling us that the victim was driving when someone shot him in the face.
Right? The video beside it, yeah, that'd be popping. That was a banging intro right there.
Why you saying you love me when you know you don't love me? All smiles on my face, turn my back, then it's fuck me. How you claiming you real? You won't say what it is. You fuck with me or not, nigga, it is what it is. I was stuck in that cell, I was doing that bid. I ain't had commissary, my stomach touching my ribs.
Crack don't glorify the life. He speak of it as if it's like a Stephen King film.
Right.
Like Stephen King don't glorify the things that the movies that he portray, he make it a horror.
Real right.
Crack really explains it like it's a horror that it is. I listen to a lot of joints of it.
He
be
hard.
explaining it like it's a horror that it is. And I respect.
He talking about what he going through,
ain't no doubt. Yeah, he like, I'm living this life, but I ain't happy to live this life. Right. I'm not trying to be the hardest out. I'm not trying to praise like I'm that dude because I'm living this life. He's saying I'm that dude because I'm surviving this life.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But it's like pain, bro. It's surviving it is pain, and that's what you can hear from Crack music. You know what I'm saying?
That's what separate him from the other and shit.
Yeah, I really like Crack. Yeah, I like Crack. I really like Crack.
I see my dreams leaving.
Bullet in my face.
But I thank Allah that I'm still breathing. Cause niggas had to drop me, niggas drilled me with a face and back shot, but it's gonna take more to kill me.
Yeah.
I can't even lie, I was slipping. Gay niggas, they shot and they missed it. Niggas did a drive-by, them niggas is bitches. We walking niggas down, we ain't shooting from no distance.
That's why I like Crack, man. I really like Crack. I remember when I, like a year after I came home, I was doing segments on my social media page.
Okay.
That, and this how I ran into Crack. I was doing segments of my case on my social media page.
Right.
So I reached out. At first, I was just taking people's joints, and then it was like, hold on. I would take like famous rappers' joints, and I was like, no, I don't want to get them. I want to get people from my city the acknowledgement that they want. So I was like, Crack, and I reached out to him like, yo, can I use one of your songs? And he was like, yeah, come on, go ahead, use it. I tagged him in it, and then I just kept listening to him. Cause he got like 3 joints on Tidal. Maybe more now.
He hard, man.
Yeah,
shout out to Crack and shout out to his brother Kunk, man. They been doing their thing for some time. Area stand up. We back. Phillyfirst48, man. I'm here.
What up with you, my
with
G?
The Litigator.
What's popping? It took me a little time to catch up with you, but I'm here now, man.
Good seeing you, man.
Time to catch up with you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this is a good brother right here, man. Really, man. He been a help to Johnnie Mac, the first 48. You know what I mean? I want to thank you, man.
Ain't no doubt, you're my guy.
Yeah, man. So what's going on, man? Like it's a new audience. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm introducing you again. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got a new audience because we got the podcast set up and everything. But introduce yourself to the people real quick.
For all those that don't know, my name is Hassan Bennett. That's HASSANBENNETT. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah.
You sound like a robot.
No, the funny thing is, this the funny thing. I learned how to spell my name off of Charlotte's Web. So it was this goose on Charlotte's Web that used to double everything.
I think it's T-double-E-double-R-double-R-double-I-double-F-double-I-double-C-E-C-C. What kind?
Like, double in, double in, and she spelled everything, but it was just double the name.
Oh,
so
shit.
to learn how to spell my name, it was like, yo, you could be the goose. You spell your name like the goose on Charlotte's Web.
Right.
HASSANBENNET. You know what I'm saying?
Like
so
a
it was
fucking
cool.
preacher.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, my name is Hassan Bennett, man. I'm here with Johnnie Mac. For all those that don't know, in 2006, I was arrested for homicide, a homicide that I didn't commit.
Mm-hmm.
So in 2008, I ended up getting found guilty of that same homicide, a homicide and an attempt. So I ended up getting found guilty of that homicide and attempt, and I was sentenced to life in prison.
Right.
And the other charges, the other sentences really don't matter, but I'm just going to give them for the podcast.
Yeah.
For possession of an instrument of crime, I ended up getting sentenced 2 to 5, running together with the life sentence.
Right.
For the aggravated assault, they didn't, for the aggravated assault, it was dropped down from attempted murder to an aggravated assault. Right. I ended up getting a 5 to 10 for that. So it's a life sentence, 2.5 to 5, and then for the aggravated assault, I got 5 to 10.
Right.
And on the conspiracy charge, I got 8 to 40.
Right.
All running together.
Yep.
But when you get a life sentence, all other sentences don't matter.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You fighting them all together as a life sentence. So while in prison, I got burnt out with no one listening to me, no lawyer listening to me. So I began representing myself. At first, I overturned my life sentence on what is known as the PCRA stage. Well, it's people, you may call it appeal. If you're not familiar with the processes of the criminal justice system, you could just call it appeal.
Right.
So I overturned it on the PCRA stage or the appeal stage. And when I overturned my life sentence, I came back down to the county. When I came back down to the county, I continued to represent myself, even though I was advised not to by judges and lawyers. I was told not to. From the beginning, when I started doing it, I was told not to. But I continued representing myself. In my first trial, I got 11-1 in favor of not guilty. I was tried again. The second time, I was found not guilty in 81 minutes.
Damn.
I think a lot of those minutes was them getting me back upstairs for them to read the verdict for me.
Right.
But, I'm here right now. I work for the Defenders Association
Dope.
of Philadelphia as a bail navigator.
Dope.
I do a lot of community efforts.
Yeah.
I'm on the ground a lot. I'm
Right.
in my community a lot. I'm respected in my community.
Yeah.
And I'm like the only one that I believe that actually openly fights for all defendants.
Right.
And because I look at it deeper than just the crime.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
A lot of people will look at it like, bro, dude just did X, Y, and Z. Hang him.
Right.
And I'll be like, hold on. Let's think about why dude did X, Y. Let's get to the root of it, because if we don't get to the root of it, then more people that was in that position is going to commit crime. And
so, Mike, I got a question. So, what made you educate yourself? Like, you know what I mean? You said the first time you went you got found guilty, right? So, I mean, was that the first time you was in? Did you educate yourself, or the second time? Like,
okay, so the first time I went to trial, I ended up getting a mistrial. I didn't know what the hell was going on. But before that, I was into the jailhouse.
Right.
I was in, get the bomb in.
Right.
That's what they call it, get the bomb in. Homeboy better not, this our phone.
Right.
Where all the jail, I'm not going to go too deep into it,
Yeah.
but all the jailhouse mechanics, like, bro, I'm a man, you going to respect me, and that's it. If you don't respect me, then we got to take it to the next level. It's jail.
Right.
I saw people pray on the week. I went to Pick. My first day in Pick, they stabbed the block rep. I think he checked. I never saw him again after that, but the guards told me he checked. So from that point on, I was just like, bro, I'm not playing with prison. I'm trying to come out of prison. I ain't trying to die in jail. So I was just into it. Like the first sign of disrespect or the first sign of somebody testing me or testing somebody I was cool with, it was like, how they say, action.
Right.
Green light.
So I was so caught up in the prison lifestyle as well as trying to stay in contact with the real world, as they call it.
Right.
Stop trying to stay in contact with society that I was missing the key points about my case.
Right.
You understand? And that happens a lot with a lot of dudes in jail. They get so caught up in the jail life. They get so caught up in what's happening in the street, their letters, their family, trying to get people to come sit, visit, trying to get money, trying to stay attached.
Right.
Because once you go to jail, you barred from the street. You separated from the street. That's the whole part of jail. Eliminate you from society. Take you away from society.
Yeah.
And you fight to get people to stay attached with you. So in doing that, I ain't really know what the heck I was facing.
Right.
When I went to my first trial, I felt so lost, and it was like, oh, I ain't like that. So I went in and did my research. Like, bro, this not like how I expected. Let me do my research. I talked to my lawyer. I wrote him letters. I protected myself as much as possible. Or tried to protect myself as much as possible. So in doing that, when I finally got found guilty, I think it hit me worse because of how much work I put in.
Right.
But I ended up getting back inside the law library because the more I learned, it was like the hope.
Right.
The more I learned, the better I felt. The more, what's that called?
More courage?
The braver I got, the more hope I got, the more education I got. I saw it clear. I understood it clear. So I just kept studying and studying and studying. And then my homies was all getting locked up. My homies fighting. They was put in a position that they weren't ready for.
Right.
So now dudes that was ready to go to school, was trying to get in school, they like, bro, we gotta get this money up for H-Man. That's what they used to call me. Or Stills. You know what I'm saying? Haas. They'd be like, yo, we gotta get this money up for him. So I'm fighting and stepping in places, different places to get their money, get the money up for a lawyer and stuff. They was getting booked. So I started looking up stuff on their case. And then like a lot of my homies, I'd be writing like, well, tell your lawyer to fight it like this. This is this. No, this case law says it's this. Bang, bang, bang. So I was not only fighting my case, I'm fighting their cases as well. And that was the start of the litigator.
Litigator.
They start calling me, yo, you the litigator, man. You the litigator for helping them. So.
Yo, so you didn't have no time on nothing. What was it, the third time you went on trial? What, you had your regular jumpsuit on, something?
No, I had my jailhouse suit on. All right. So first of all, my homies, when I on appeal or on PCRA, I had a hearing.
Right.
To present evidence and argue against my conviction, like how my conviction wasn't constitutional or wasn't fair. So, in doing that, my homies was like, yo, you ready to go up? We got to get you something to wear. I'm like, bro, I don't need nothing to wear, man. What do you mean? I'm like, yo, it don't matter nothing about that. It's a judge. She don't care nothing about that.
Right.
And I went in and I was so comfortable in it because, bro, I've been wearing this forever. I've been wearing this. I've been in jail uniform since September 25th, 2006.
Damn.
So I was just comfortable in it. So when I went in there, I'm litigating, making a couple jokes here and there, litigating. I just felt comfortable for 2 days. So when it came to my third trial, it was like, all right, we're going to do it again, same way.
The outcome. You hear?
Yeah, the outcome. My third trial, I wore a prison uniform. I got 11-1 my third trial. My fourth one, it was not guilty.
Dope.
So,
yeah,
I'm here now.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So you back in society, you know what I mean? Let the people know how different things was, like you know what I mean?
First of all, I had to learn how to cross the street.
Damn.
Bro, I almost got hit like 10 times. Because you gotta figure, it ain't no streets in jail.
Right.
And I don't gotta look both ways nowhere. It's just like I'm just walking. The door open, you just walk. You know exactly where you're going. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to the law library. All you gotta do is weave in and out of traffic. So this is the funny thing. I'll weave in and out of traffic and race to the law library. Swear I'll race to the law library. I gotta be the first person there because it's only 8 computers.
Right.
So you gotta be one of the first 8 to reach a computer. Okay. It's only 4 typewriters if you're using the typewriters. So you gotta be one of the first 4 to use the typewriter. So whatever I'm using, I gotta race to get there so I can get there. So and you gotta hope. So it's 2 sides of the jail. They might call the A, B, and K side first. And I may be on the C, D, and E side. So I gotta race and hope the other side ain't take the computers first. So I will haul, boom, boom, in and out of traffic, but you can't run. So I would speed walk in and out of traffic with the only thing on my mind be the law library. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or if I go to the yard, I'm slow grinding. You know how Snoop walking and Gin and Juice video and be like, lay back. Right. I'll be walking like that to the yard. I don't care. I'm just going to the yard, get fresh air. I ain't rushing for nothing. Right. I know I'm going to get on. If I want to play ball, I'm going to play ball. I'm going to play ball. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it wasn't important to me. Right. So I ain't care about it. But I ain't think about no traffic at the same time. I'm looking at the people around me and they wrists and they waist. As caution. I'm hoping the guard don't stop me. But I ain't worried about traffic. So when you finally come out here and it's like, yo, bro, you better pay attention to these calls. Right. You flip up in the air, you may land down in a position that
you don't see another fucking day.
Yeah, so it was just, it's new. Yeah. It was new. It was something I did before, but it was new.
Wow. So what was your goal? Like, you know what I mean? You know, we linked up and shit like that. I saw you doing your thing, whatever the case may be. You tapped in with me. What was your mindset? Because I see you help a lot of people out, too. Like, you reach back out and help different individuals that's down. Like, I saw you reach out to Vito, talk to Vito. What's the other guy's name? Hollow Man. 18 shot.
Yeah,
Freedom guys. You know what I mean?
Hollow.
That's your mission right there. You like.
I just be trying to help people as much as possible. I be trying to help people as much as possible. So that's it. Like, I know this, but I want to teach people it. But sometimes people don't be catching along. Okay. So in teaching, I give a little game on the internet here and there. But I do so much groundwork with helping people that I don't be having time for the internet. Bro, you know, I don't be having time. You be calling me like, yo, can you come down for the podcast? I'm like, dog, I got prison interviews. Like, somebody, they depending on me to get out in 2 days. I need to get this done now. So,
and I respect it.
So right now, it's just developing the machine. And that's another thing. People don't want to work together. Teamwork is hard to find. People that's willing to be as a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, your craft may not be broadcast on the microphone. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, but behind the scene, you still getting credit. Like, I might put it in. It might roll down in the credits. People not cool with it just rolling down in the credits. Right. They want you to shout out their name. Like, bro, being as a team, when you say NGTV, you already know who it represents. Facts. You already know Mac is a part of NGTV with Phillyfirst48. You already know, all right, we cool with building this up because if we build this up, then we get built at the same time. People don't understand that. People don't understand the you got to have a machine and a land where the machines clash. Right. This is a land where corporations clash against corporations and try to subdue corporations. They buy out corporations. They bankrupt corporations in competitions. So you as an individual, how you going to compete with that? Everybody got to come together.
Yeah, and that's my main goal. You know, that's been our goal, me and your goal. But look, so let's get right into Philly, like the state of Philly. Like, you know what I mean? How you feel about Philadelphia right now?
When I came home, I was so happy to see Philadelphia. Like, yo, I'm happy to be home. But then I was sad at the same time. And not everybody made me sad, but it's a lot of people that I expected to advance when I went away. Like, bro, a lot of times you read outside of things that really pertain to you
Right.
because you think, yo, bro, our life moving on without you, bro. You got to struggle to keep up.
Fact.
So I would sit down and just watch people. I'm like, and I talk to dudes that come from my era, and I be like, bro, why you still on the corner, bro?
I need to know that too.
Why you still on the corner? And they tell me this would feed me, and I'm like, bro, you doing it wrong. Like, you tripping. Like, you don't think about investing. Like, you don't own nothing. He be like, bro, I'm just saying I'm living my life. Bro, you don't own nothing, though. You don't own a crib. You don't own nothing. Cribs is money. For those of you own a crib, it's money. I just was disappointed in a lot of things that I tried to talk to people to change it. Like, I'm also disappointed with Mac. Say your mom passed you down the crib, but you got your own crib, right? I see this happening a lot in Philadelphia, and it just makes the neighborhood bad for people that's trying to do things. So you got a lot of businesses black-owned businesses trying to get established in situations. So you may have a crib, your mom may have passed you a crib on the avenue. There's a lot of people that's just like, man, okay, I got the crib. I'm going to just put locks on it and do nothing with it, bro. You just going to pay taxes for an empty house? Like, you going to pay taxes for an empty house? Like, I could be kicking you out rent monthly, and you can get money off the house and open up a business.
Facts.
An establishment for a business. So I just see a lot of things in the city that would help us as black and brown individuals that people just I don't know why they do what they do.
Lost.
So I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I see opportunity that's just being barred by just stupidity.
Yeah. Some of us don't got the right education either. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas is walking backwards. But another thing, man, I saw you was up to jails. Y'all had a strike going on. Like, what was going on?
Well, first of all, the jails, they was protesting the jails before they met me. Shout out to Asia Pratt. Shout out to AP.
Salute.
Lips and AP. Shout out to y'all for you two young ladies for getting it together.
For sure.
So what happened is the ACLU was suing the prisons. Now, in the response, the judge had ordered the jail to start letting people out 2 hours a day.
Oh, okay.
Population out 2 hours a day. So I'm like, all right. I'm reading it, finding out what they suing about. And it's because they can't get out their cells, because they can't get COVID masks, because they can't call their family, they not getting, it's a whole bunch of stuff, whole list of stuff. So they're not washing. So Commissioner Blanche Kearney came back to the court in February and she reported in February that inmates were getting out their cell 2 hours a day. And I knew it was a lie because people called me from jail. However way they called me,
Facts.
I mean, I ain't going to say who, but, you know.
Right.
So I knew they weren't getting out their cell at all. So they was asking me what to do. I'm like, file a grievance. And they said the grievance box was filled. How could we do it? I'm like, all right, get it to your folks, and I'm gonna tell your folks to call me, and I'll tell you how to get it to the ACLU. They're like, bet. That's how we gonna do it. Let's go. So I was navigating grievances and telling them how to get it done. And then somebody showed me a Pratt page, Red Lips. That's her Instagram page. I'm like, oh, they about to go protest. So I end up pulling Pratt to my page, and we start talking on a live about her protesting.
Cool.
So she was talking on live about the protest. Her and AP was talking on live about the protest. So shout outs to them ladies once again. They did the first week, and when they did it, they asked me, well, how you think we did? And I told them, just like I'm gonna tell y'all, walking down up and down the sidewalk on a street that has no businesses. Really not gonna do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So they was like, what do you mean? I'm like, bro, any protest, and this for anybody organizing a protest. A protest is supposed to stop something. Protest has some type of business. You know, they stop an operation.
Yeah.
If you got a problem with what we doing on the corner, right? Let's say we hustling on the corner. I'm gonna put it in street terminology.
Right.
You can hustle if we hustling on the corner, you can yell as much as you want walking up and down that block. Y'all hustling, as long as them corner boys can keep hustling, nothing you say matters.
At all.
So they're gonna keep hustling.
Right.
You're gonna keep going, keep running about their business as they please. So that was good, right? Now you understand that, right? The only thing that's gonna stop is make me adjust what I'm doing is if you stop my business.
That's a fact.
You understand? Or if you do something that draws the attention of authority that's going to stop my business.
Yeah.
So that's for everybody that's running protests.
Yeah.
So if you call me to a protest and I see it's no productive means of a protest, I'm really not going to be a part of it.
Okay.
So I walked with Pratt and I told her. I walked with Asia. I told AP, this is why this isn't working. So, and shout out to these young ladies again, because the next week they said, okay, that didn't work. Haas, you got a point. They marched up and down State Road in the street, blocking off the street.
Dope.
I was so proud of these young ladies,
That's
man.
dope.
I was so proud of these young ladies. So they marched the CFCF to Pitt.
That's brave.
Marching up and down the street, which actually had a couple COs mad because they couldn't use the route to go home.
Exactly.
Right? So then they said, all right, so what are we going to do now? So I said, man, you already know you got to disturb some operations. So then they start marching from 2 o'clock to 3:30, just standing in front of it, which eventually disturbed shift change. So now they messed up the operation of things.
Exactly.
So they're growing, they're understanding, but this understanding this, right? Seeing what happened in the protest and how they came to me and advised me, and I advised them. They seek leadership. They seek someone to talk to. This is the thing that we didn't have as kids.
Yeah.
I couldn't seek out a litigator and ask, yo, how am I supposed to change this? You know what I'm saying? The people that we had that possibly could wouldn't.
Yeah. Fact.
You understand what I'm saying? So having somebody that's in that field and willing to give you the game in that field is an essential part of us growing as a community.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mac, if you knew when you was going through your stages of the streets, if you knew, Mac, bro, the DVDs is good now, but the DVDs, listen, it's computerized now.
Yeah.
So YouTube it and do a podcast. You would have been got this joint started.
Facts.
If somebody told you before you was on Instagram, bro, do the Instagram, but also look for sponsorships.
Yeah.
You would have been seeking sponsorships.
That's facts.
All of us need somebody that we can seek for answers.
Yeah.
A lot of times we aren't getting it in the homes that we're living in.
That's facts.
So we need to have somebody that we can seek for answers. People that I've sought out for answers that have always been there for me is people like Pastor Carl.
Shout out to Pastor Carl.
Pastor Carl Day, that's my man. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Solomon Jones. Chief PD, Kiera Bradford Gray.
Okay.
She just left the PD office to become a partnership in the law firm. Shout out. Kevin Harton. Shout outs to Kevin Harton.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Ross Feller and Casey. It's Kevin Harton. Wendy Litvik. And she's a radio personality now. Maryland. She's a radio personality now in Maryland. These are the people that I could seek out for advice.
Yeah.
And they always open to me.
That's dope.
You understand?
Dope.
Brother Abdul. It's a lot of people that I could talk to, like, yo, what's my next stages? What's my Nafis, CEO Nafis, he helped me on the business things. Like, what's the next steps? How can I do this? How can I do this? Erica Clark, Tim Nesbitt, Gullet Face.
Dope.
All these people that I could reach out to and say, yo, I need advice. Because even me, I don't know everything. But they have made it easier for me to step into the light of society and prosper. A lot of things been follow my heart, but they've been guiding me like, yo, you can't do everything for free. You can't save everybody.
That's a fact.
So
that's dope, man. So I want to talk about the rap and shit, man, because you got the bars, you got the whole package, man. You know,
I'm not a rapper though.
Why? And I saw you put this video up and shit like that.
No, you put the video up.
No, you put the fucking video. I'm already getting on the hot water. I ain't taking no rap. What's going on with that? Like, I mean, what's your perspective on rap and rappers and shit like that? Because I always get on you like, bro, you got him. Like, what's up? Like,
I look at rap differently than everyone else. Bro, I look at rap like, I read a book in jail, and it said entertainment is communication. And it's 3 E's in communication: enlightenment, education, entertainment, and inspiration. But inspiration is spelled with an I, but they just said for the purpose of this passage, spell it with an E so you can remember it. So music is a form of communication.
Yeah.
So it should fit into one of those 4 brackets, right? So when we talk and we're communicating, so now I automatically look at music as if it's a conversation.
Okay.
Right? So when people you think be hot, don't be hot to me. Because I'm looking at, I'm not gonna say nothing right now because it's not where I'm at right now. But people, if you want to take my method, take it. But these are the people that jump topics. I don't like when people jump topics.
Okay.
It has to be a transition. Don't tell me 1 minute that
you're shooting
somebody and
then you love your grandma.
That chick butt fat. And then you love your grandma. It just, the transition is so awkward. It's so awkward. Because if we talked and we talking about music, right? And I say, Mac, yo, that bitch ass was stuff along.
Yeah.
I say her butt was fat.
Right.
You're gonna be like, yo, stay on the topic, yo. We talking about we in the podcast. We talking about the topic at hand at the podcast. We'll have another time to talk about women. It doesn't make sense. So that's why I listen to certain people I listen to. And if you look at it, right, in communications, children that are 6 ages from 3, or I would say 2 to 6, jump topics like that. They can't tell you what happened in their day from beginning to end. They be like, yeah, they be all, if you was with them that day, you be like, damn, that joint out of order. They just saying whatever that comes in their mind. But as you go older, you get to have a conversation, right? As you get older than that, you get you start implementing not punchlines, but you start explaining this using other things, metaphors. You start using similes, right? Once you get out of school and you go to college, you start using similes, metaphors, schemes, and plans throughout your whole communicating with people, so you can break it down to somebody that doesn't understand in their language. You understand what I'm saying? So you could take something that's like psychology and break it down to somebody that studies animals, so they'll best understand psychology.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So when I look at communication and I look at music, I'm all right. Let me see how he transitioned. That's the first thing I look at, the transition from A to B. And anybody that be with me, I'd be like, yo, his transitions was mean. I'm like, bro, dude trash. He don't know how to transition from one topic to another. He trash, bro. I don't want to hear this. Take this out. Take this trash out my deck, yo. You know what I'm saying? And then I look at you at where you should be.
Okay.
Once I figure out your age, I look at you as at where you should, what you should be talking about at this age and how you should be talking about it, right? So if you are talking about something in a manner that a 16-year-old would talk about it, and you in your 30s, I'd be like, bro, you trash, man. Like that, why you competing with the 16-year-olds? That's the problem with the world.
Damn.
You taking the 16-year-olds' jobs. Why you taking let the 16-year-olds talk about it. They group understand it like that. You should be able to interact with people your age group. That's why Benny the Butcher, people relate to Benny the Butcher over 30.
Yeah.
Most people over 30 relate to Benny the Butcher. Most people 25 and under relate to Uzi and all them. You know what I'm saying? Meek got the middle ground. He got the late 20s.
Okay.
The late 20s and still people, he got the middle ground, so we get a piece of everybody. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't want to hear a 40-year-old talking like he's 16. You trash. I don't care what punchlines you put in it. You trash. I tell you to your face, you trash. I tell you to your face, you trash, bro. What? I'm serious.
No, I love how you broke that down.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm going through next?
What?
I want to hear some shit from you.
I'm not a rapper.
All right, but you got bars. Can we get something? Can I get something for the podcast? Johnnie Mac.
Bro. Bro. I don't know. I don't have no beat right now. I'm not for the record. I'm not a rapper. And now Mac gonna look up a beat.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. But I love the way you broke it down. And let me tell you this. It's like you're right. You're right.
I'm right.
You're 100% right.
I know I'm right. I thought about this for centuries. I mean, for almost a decade. I had nothing to do but read up on things.
And that's what we don't do. We gotta start doing.
Bro, I'm not gonna be at the same mindset I am at 16 at 32. Now, if you want to be a mop at 32, rap about being a mop. Rap about not having a job. Rap about that. Rap about how you can't get a job because you screwed your life away. Right. Or rap if you was in the basement around all the dope dealers and they just used you to bag up at your crib. Rap about it. Rap about it. But be honest.
Right.
Be honest. Tell us the pitfalls. Tell us the triumphs, the pitfalls. Explain all of that. But rap about, go ahead. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with where you are at now. Okay. If you look at that life like, yo, I was scared. I ain't want to do that.
Right.
Tell us why you were scared. Cause I'ma see it. I'ma see it, bro. I'ma see it. Because you ain't going, cause if you don't know it, you just gonna be repeating stuff that you heard. Yeah. So you just gonna be like, I was whipping in the kitchen. I turned 5 to 10. You's a liar. You's a lie. You's a lie. You's a lie. You had to, he lying, bro. If somebody was whipping 5 to 10, to turning 5 to 10, then they had somebody from overseas sending it straight to their doorstep. They a lie. They a lie. You be lucky if you turn 9 to 10. You's a lie.
These niggas be lying 80%.
Bro, these boys be lying, bro. These
right,
boys be lying.
This is First 48 Bars segment. We got my boy, the Litigator.
Oh, man. We ain't even find the beat.
All right, let's find a beat. Let's find a good beat.
Can I read
and
it?
I got to ask you, like, 2 more questions, too. Like, 2.
Burn it. I don't think that was burning. That was just playing with it. You think I can't burn it? Like, I can burn this joint. Like you tripping, yo. Like, I'm really. Like,
that shit was hard.
I'm really. This. Let me talk about the division.
All right, go ahead.
That wasn't hard. Like,
okay. Let me hear that shit.
Check it. They flood the corner, bullhorn, and police escorted the preacher quoted a deacon sermon, but all we hear is the demons quarrel.
Go.
A bunch of elders that can't lesson, we eat at home.
Go.
Siding with the ones and the restless. Now what they speak is law. They feel like Martin Luther. We see some house hands. They singing, get off the corner. We like, we out here. Yeah. Cause Martin's method was to grab the attention of authority he'd never seen that was crushing his vision. They see us every day. Past not a greeter and smile. More or less to share the reason for the deeds in our life. So am I wrong when I ignore them? When with their congregation you ain't shit without your homie? Pop would relate. Anger, if I recall, defines this civil war that's silent up in the ghetto, yet harmful as any drug. Hate me, I hate you. We all remain hindered. Singing, I love the hood, but really, I'm just conflicted. Come on. Now, I'm telling you, when I just said that just broke down why people that speak against violence really don't, when y'all march against violence, they don't reach the people that's involved with it. When y'all say stop the drugs, they don't match the people that's selling drugs. Because y'all see them outside of the camera and y'all don't approach them. Y'all don't pop them with new resources, you know what I mean? That's why they don't respect it. What? Talk to me. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, just let them know I'm wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Litigator. Can we hear something else?
Let me see. I'm not a rapper, for the record. I'm not a rapper, man.
Mr. Not a Rapper.
I'm not a rapper, man.
First 48 rapper. All right.
Listen. How many boss lines can someone that's lost find? No marijuana, but still is fire in my brown eyes. Not the downsides, the cost of the crown's prize. But most chase it and find themselves in a landslide. I rolled by on the old diner and said hi. Approach prompt with a throat would not give an answer. They go my confidence, smoking bombs, she spread wide. This horn alarm, that woman's going for the head bob. Damn! My testosterone is flaring. I see myself in his tent like a mirror. Asking it, who's the fairest? It said, baby, you. But with your paper, you're a baby Jew. And even they got diamonds that make the ladies choose.
Go!
The ones that know you're making moves are embracing you, but to this foreign, you're just some garbage trying to claim a hood. I stopped stashing as much to look rich and singing money over pieces, but really I'm just conflicted. Come on. I'm just saying. You see how I got a message with that joint? Like dudes be like, I'm money over these chicks, but then they go out and spend just to get a chick.
That's a
fact.
fact.
What I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. When you this age, you should split like you that age. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you backed that shit up just now.
Let me see. Like, I'm not a lawyer or a rapper, I'm a litigator. I argue facts better than cats on any label. Administration, faculty, or rap group, back block, I trash everybody I step to. And the crew for the courtroom now. Homie was talking about a war. Tell that boy sit down. When you come from the west and they come from the waist what they get, man, you just right. Bro, like real rap, like people don't be rapping their age, and that's why I like people that I like. I listen to people that I like. I like the people that I like because they spit my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And those that's younger, I like them because I like them.
Right.
But I'm not glorifying any criminal activity because those that's really involved with it don't want to be involved with it. Bro.
At all.
I don't want to be involved with it. But
niggas wish they wasn't part of, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, they wish they had another way to pay the equal amount.
That's a fact.
That's why you find if people was cool with being in the streets, if people was cool with doing what they was doing, then they wouldn't be rapping, bro. Like let's be honest. They wouldn't be chasing a rap dream if they was cool with the street life.
That's a fact.
They tracing a rap dream because they want a way out the street life. They don't want to go to jail.
Yeah.
Dudes don't want to be ratchet swinging at them every night.
Yeah.
They want a way out. And that's what we got to understand. So I always take a time to understand everybody. And if I see flaws in it, if I see a division, I'm going to try to tell you, bro, that's the division, bro.
Always.
Like,
always.
Bro, when dudes was out on the street, we used to chill on 61st and Jefferson, right? And the pastor used to have town hall meetings, right? But he saw us every day. But he wouldn't say none of the things he said in the town hall meeting to us directly. But he would complain to the police. We ain't feeling. You know what I'm saying? And then one day he approached us with the cops. We looked at him and said, yo, you a rat. You a nut. You see us every day. He started doing stuff like putting kitty litter out on the steps. We ain't respecting. But understanding that, I understand the youth. I understand why they ain't listening to people. I understand, like, bro, be like, dudes be on there talking about, y'all nuts, why y'all doing this? They ain't going to be receptive to that.
Exactly. That's fact.
They ain't going to be receptive to that because you have not taken the time to sit there and talk to him and actually figure out what the heck is going on. That's why I try to separate myself from people, from other advocates, because I actually sit down and I want to do the background story. I want to understand who you are and figure out what you need.
Yeah.
Bro, the city is the city. Bro, they discuss money every couple quarters. They have big meetings to discuss money on how to distribute the money. When you got people starving out here, like, bro, they feel like they got to commit crimes for money. Like, bro, was one kid that didn't have his mom or his dad. And I tell people this, he ain't have his mom or his dad. So to fill the void that his mom and his dad left, he got his squad. You understand what I'm saying? Fair. He got his squad. He has nothing but his squad.
That's all.
That's all. They the ones that sneak him in whoever house. They the ones that help him eat. And when I say eat, I mean food.
Yeah.
So when somebody threatens that, the love that he has for his squad as being the only people for him is the love one would have for their parents as being the only people on his side.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? So if somebody threatens you, if somebody threatens your mom or your father, you cannot explain what you would do to protect them. So now if you replace someone that doesn't have a mom or their father and you look at he replaces them with his squad, you can't explain what the measures he'll go to protect his squad. And you see, when he sees people that talk down on him, like, you nut-ass young boy. He that reinforces the love he has for his family.
Yeah.
So that's why I try to cut into it like, bro, I love you, man. What you need? Bro,
I'm here for you.
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
I try to reach people on every level, whether it's clothing drops, whether it's free movie night, whether it's let me help you with your case. Let me sit down with your mom and explain her cases.
You definitely do, bro.
I'm there. My phone is available, and I keep my phone available. Whether you're in prison, I keep my phone available.
That's dope.
To try to show you, like, I got love for you, bro. I got love for you. In any way I can help you, I'ma help you.
Wow. And that's how it was with us, man.
Ain't no doubt.
It's rare that you meet people.
Tell them
like
what happened,
yourself.
Mac.
What?
Tell them. All right, I'm going to tell them the story if you ain't going to tell them.
What?
I met Mac, right?
Yeah.
Mac ain't know who I was.
At all.
We was talking about, who was we talking about?
I don't know. I just teed off on somebody on the line.
K-Dot. We talking about K-Dot.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we talking about
and
Dot.
I came on the line to talk about K-Dot with Mac.
Right.
And Mac was like, oh, I don't think I know that name. And I told him who I was.
Yeah.
Right? So me and Mac start getting together, doing the podcast, working together, and just working it up together. So one time Mac had got into something with his wife. Shoutouts to his wife out there.
Shout out to my baby girl. She doing her thing.
So he has problems with his wife, and he just was up the, I don't know where the heck he was at, but I'm like, bro, I'm on my way.
Definitely.
I'm like, yo, I'm getting out of bed right now, and I'm on my way. I came through. I helped Mac.
Yeah.
We went out to eat that night. We talked about it.
Yeah.
I walked him through it that night, and anytime he go through problems, he know my phone available.
And I appreciate you for that, man. It's where you meet people like yourself, man. Keep going.
Only problem with Mac is he keep trying to get me to rap, bro.
Well, y'all heard the bars, so we gonna all get in the rap.
But that just was.
I'm glad you introduced that to the world, man. Because the world watching us right now, man.
But you see the difference, like, bro. I understood what I was talking about.
Right.
I understood it was a message behind it because I'm older. I can't rap about. I'm air that nigga when I see him. I'm air him when bro. I ain't on that time.
I hope niggas taking notes, man.
That ain't the truth. I stare you. I gave game to how to reach it. Like, bro, that's what we supposed to. Gotti said one thing on his last album that it always stuck. That it's been my slogan. It's called Big Homie Rules, and he say, I give my little homie jewels. And he said, bro, I get my little homie tools. You give your little homies tools and tell them go do some shit that you wouldn't do. Bro, and that means if you are at a stage that you are you won't do something because you afraid to get killed or get locked up, don't tell X, Y, and Z to do it. Talk about, yo, you got to earn your stripes like I got. No, you don't, bro.
Right.
You don't got to earn your stripes, man. I'm going to love you regardless. I'm going to love you for who you are. I'm not going to tell you to do nothing that I'm not going to do.
That's a fact.
And people say, well, I did it. He got to do it. No, he don't. That's why you won't do it no more.
That's how the old heads should be. You know what I mean? But so salute to you, man.
I just try to be better than those that was before me and take the good traits, the good things that they did, and implement it in myself as well.
Well, you're doing a hell of a job, man. For the people that want to reach you, how can they get with you? Instead of the podcast, how can they reach out to you?
I don't know. I'm on social media. Look up
the Litigator.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't really like posting myself, but yeah, I'm the Litigator. That's DA_LITIGATOR.
Yo, y'all gonna be seeing the Litigator by my side a lot.
Yeah, we gonna.
Yeah, whenever he's not busy. But I appreciate you, man, with a dope segment, man. Phillyfirst48 podcast, episode 3. The Litigator. He gave us some bars, gave us some game, talk about the story. I appreciate you, brother.
You my guy, man.
Let's get these rappers on so we can press them for the bars.
No doubt.
All right, you set the bar, though. I appreciate you. We signing out. Phillyfirst48 podcast, episode 3. The Litigator. Tune in to us, y'all.
Salute.
Oh,
yeah. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to Phillyfirst48.
Yeah.
Look how I'm looking at Mac.
Yo, you be on it.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it.
Yes.
I don't care if you got a bad comment. Leave a bad comment.
Yeah, please.
Critique us as much as possible, but share it. Share it. I don't care if you put it in your group chat. You share it with your girlfriend. Girls share it with their boyfriend. Share it with your hairdressers. Make sure you share it with the hairdressers and barbers, because that's the Underground Railroad right there. They pass everything along.
Right.
So that's where we at, man. Phillyfirst48.
Yeah, salute.
Johnnie Mac, the Litigator.
All right, you signing out. Salute.